Today we're going to be talking about the most important issue of them all, how to survive a zombie apocalypse. Hi Huelers, this is probably the most important of the videos you will see. It's how to survive the zombie apocalypse and what you have to do to ensure you get good nutrition through this horrible period. Obviously, you won't be able to pick and choose what foods you can get because they'll be in short supply. First things first, get the perishable items, get them eaten up before they perish and you can't have them. The canned items that are more well preserved, you have afterwards. So that's the logical thing. But of course, you need good nutrition, and that should be based around low GI carbs. Now, you might have seen my video before on carbs. If so, you can find it on this YouTube channel explaining what low glycemic index carbs are. They're the ones that give you the sustained energy, so if it's going to be a long time before you manage to eat next, or you find some food, you can run away from all the zombies. Low GI foods include oats, granary bread, whole wheat pasta, basmati rice, and if you can get hold of them, things like sweet potato and quinoa or new potatoes, things like that. You're going to need fruit and veg as well, so you've got all your vitamins and minerals. These will be perishable, so have those first. Frozen ones, great, but will your freezer work? We don't know. If you've got some electrics, then have the freezers. Obviously the canned have last because it will last the longest. You've got the use by dates on there, but really, if a zombie apocalypse has happened, you're not going to care so much about them. As well as that, you're going to need some protein foods. So if you can get meat and fish and stuff, great. Again, make sure you have the perishable first. If you can't, or if you're a vegetarian, you're still going to want to be vegetarian, you can get your protein from some legumes and nuts, and just by eating a varied diet. As well as all this, the most fundamental thing, of course, you're going to need water. After all, you won't survive many days without any water. It needs to be a good, fresh supply or bottled water. Now, you're going to be fighting a lot of people in the supermarkets for the bottled water, so take a big trolley and get an SUV or a truck to carry it away in afterwards. You've got to make sure your water source is sound. You can't use river water because you could be getting diseases. And of course, you won't know what diseases cause the zombie problem in the first place, and if dead zombies are in your river water, you could catch it and you could become a zombie without actually dying first. So be careful. As far as the vitamins and minerals go, well, vitamin A, carrots make you see in the dark. Well, there is some truth to that. So, you're going to have to fight zombies at night time as well as during the day. So do make sure that you've got plenty of vitamin A. You can get vitamin A from carrots and other plant sources, but as well as that, there's a different form of vitamin A that are in animal products like meat and milk, dairy products and eggs. So ensure you have a good intake of vitamin A for the night fighting skills. When you're in the supermarket, panic shopping, don't forget to get your multivitamins, or indeed any of the vitamins you can get your hand on. I'd go to that aisle as well as everything else. People might overlook that, so it might be quite a good idea to get in there quickly. And of course, in the pill form, they're probably preserved for quite a long time. You're also going to need to make sure you get a good intake of fibre. Now, we discussed some of the fibrous carbohydrate foods earlier, as well as fruit and veg, to make sure you've got plenty of fibre. You'll need fluid as well to make sure the fibre works properly, because you don't want to have any problems going to the toilet. Don't have too much fibre though, because otherwise, you're going to get caught short when you're getting chased by zombies. Now, you need good energy-dense forms of nutrition. Now, sugar's great, will give you energy when you need it. Not the best for sustained energy, because you might crash and burn. You run away from the zombies a little bit, and then you'll burn out and they'll get you. And then you're not going to have to worry anymore, on the bright side. But fats are great, because fats will give you sustained energy and they're very energy dense. Oils, spreading fats can be great. Now, it might not taste great to drink some oil, but you'll get a lot of energy there, and it's obviously lighter to carry. So again, from the supermarkets, get what you can. Be careful how you store the oils that you have, because fats can oxidize over time. So you need to store them in a cool, dark place if possible. If you're a vegan, during the zombie apocalypse, then nuts and seeds will be great. They're energy dense, they've got fats, carbs, plenty of vitamins and minerals, ideal. But of course, you don't have to be vegan to have those, because everyone will want them. So, get the nuts and seeds from that supermarket as well. Another option, of course, is Huel. Huel is ideal in a zombie apocalyptic situation, because it's nutrient dense and it's complete nutrition. It's fairly light to carry. one pouch could last you 3 or 4 days, depending on how many calories you need, especially when you're running around. You only need water to mix it with. So, you know, if you get some Huel and a shaker, you can easily mix it up with some water from bottles or from a spring, if you can get hold of that, and it'll be ideal. So we've discussed the most important nutrition factors to have during the zombie apocalypse. These are: get a good water supply, consume the perishable foods first, and make sure you're getting a range of different foods whenever you can. And we've also discussed how Huel could be a great product to have during this time. And don't forget, I know where Huel's made and where the warehouse is. Good luck, Huelers.